First, let's get to some bold predictions. Jake loves bold predictions. He sent me his bold predictions right before I started recording the show. His bold prediction is that Ty Simpson is going to throw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdown passes. And he also added a bold prediction for the defense where James Smith has 2 sacks. Now, we'll start with Ty. And look, Ty wasn't bad against Florida State, but he wasn't great. And I think if you want your team to respond in a positive way, if you want to kind of rejuvenate or a lot of fire on your team, have your quarterback go off. If your starting quarterback goes off like Jake is predicting here, that is a big time play for this Alabama offense and for this Alabama team. If Ty can continue to build off his elite performance last week where he went a perfect 17 of 17, this Alabama offense can start finding its rhythm, find its confidence. You're going to get some playmakers back in Ryan Williams and potentially Jam Miller. The best of this Alabama offense is ahead of them this season, and Ty Simpson can kind of kickstart that and continue his growth and development with another strong performance against Wisconsin. Now, defensively, James Smith, we saw this kid wreak havoc against ULM last week. I think 3 tackles for loss for this guy. It seemed like he was in the backfield almost each and every play. He needs to continue to do that. This is a game wrecker when he plays up to his potential, but we need to see it at a more consistent level. We talked about how in the offseason, how much of an impact he made on that Michigan game and the bowl game, how he just consistently was in the backfield. We didn't see much of that against Florida State. We saw it against ULM. We need to see it each and every week from James Smith. Now, look, this Alabama team only has 1 sack through 2 games. I believe that's from Keon Sapp. So, look, this defensive front, this front 7, needs to start getting after the quarterback. Now, look, the pressures have sort of been there, but you have to finish. I'm looking at you, James Smith. I'm looking at you, LT Overton. I'm looking at you, Quay Rusall, Jordan Renaud, a guy who's getting a lot of playing time as well. You have to finish when you generate pressure. You have to get the quarterback on the ground. I think we're going to start to see that this week. Jake's bold prediction is that James Smith gets 2 sacks. I'm going to change it up a little bit. My bold prediction is that this Alabama team, defensive team, gets at least 3.5 sacks against a struggling Wisconsin offensive line. That's my bold prediction for the Alabama defense. My bold prediction for the Alabama offense is twofold. I think Ryan Williams has an explosive play, and I think Kevin Riley has an explosive play, both for touchdowns in this game. I think Ryan Williams gets some of these Alabama fans off his back a little bit after his lackluster performance against the Seminoles in week 1. So Kevin Riley, Ryan Williams, big-time performances on Saturday against the Wisconsin Badgers. Now,